The beautiful coast of Cornwall, England's southwestern tip, is famous for its beaches and expensive holiday homes. But a few miles inland and it's a different reality. This is now one of the poorest regions of Britain. Steve moved here from Manchester 9 years ago when his partner became pregnant. He can't find a job and he gets by on dwindling state benefits.
Since this government, coalition government has come through, it's got worse. Really has, drastically. I mean, he wasn't perfect when the old government was in, but as soon as David Cameron come into power, that's when it all went downhill.
Steve's unemployment benefit was suspended for 5 weeks when a job centre refused to allow him to reschedule an appointment, so he had to turn to a local food bank to feed himself and his children. He now volunteers there and hears countless stories from others about benefits being cut or suspended for the smallest of reasons.
We just can't survive, we'll have to pay money on rent, we'll have electric, gas, central heating to pay for, and we just can't pay for everything that we have, so we come here every week and get help.
When the Camborne Food Bank was set up in 2009 amid the financial crisis, it provided 140 meals a month. It now serves 10,000. And despite the economy improving, privately funded food banks are appearing across the country. Britain's main food bank trust says the number of people it helps has risen more than 200% in the past 2 years.
We started it as a sticking plaster just to help people through, perhaps they had to have their car repaired, perhaps they had a big electric bill, and just to help them over those hurdles. But it's gone on tremendously from there, and it's almost a way of life now.
This was once a vibrant community. Tin mining provided employment for thousands of people, but the jobs disappeared when the mines closed in the late 1980s. Of the jobs that remain, many are seasonal or are paid less than the minimum wage. Average salaries here are 5 times lower than in London.
We had a major financial crisis some years ago, and I completely understand that that's something that we need to address. But I do think there is a concern from some people in this country that would say that no political party is putting forward many proposals or suggestions to address the basic inequality that's around in our country, and that I think the figures would show has become worse over the years.
The campaign for the general election on the 7th of May is a time to look to the future. But as the clouds roll in and the waves pick up, the rugged beauty of Cornwall's nature is symbolic of this region's bleak outlook.